So we're going to do lots of gentle breathing today and a tiny bit of movement and then a relaxation at the end, okay? And the relaxation I've got is actually, it's a yoga one. This is designed to help people cool down. So I thought it might be worth a try, and if it works for you, then you could repeat it as often as you like. So, sitting or lying. I'm going to start with a little relaxation first to get the body in the zone. And we're going to restore and replenish our energy using our natural breath cycle. So to start with, allow your eyes to soften or close. And begin to let go. And feel everything slowing down. And embracing this moment, this is just for you. Leaving everything behind, including any judgments you might be feeling. Allow yourself to be patient with yourself and your needs and the needs of your body. And start moving inwards and discover the silence within. And give yourself to immerse in this present moment as you one by one let any accumulated worries or sticky thoughts just fall away. And focus on one single positive thought. And it could be an image or a phrase or an affirmation or a feeling. And for now, there's nothing to do other than give this moment to your body and your mind. Feeling proud that you are nurturing yourself and connecting with others in this really safe and special space. As we make this time on our mats or our beds or our chairs as a gift to ourselves, as we gently lie down or recline as much as possible. So Zoe, whatever makes you feel good as well. And we're keeping movement to a minimum today, so we're going to very gently tilt the pelvis, but going subtle. So your knees are bent. As you tilt. Really gently and smoothly. And allow the pelvis to now circle gently. And try not to hold on to any stillness in your body, so you can allow your knees to sway slightly with the circle of your pelvis. And circle the other direction as well. Still allowing a breath. And then we're going to move into flexing and pointing the feet. So you can do this with your knees bent like this, like you're rocking back and forth, just making sure you don't push too far forward with the ankle. Or you could lengthen the legs and flex and point. So this is more of a constant movement, which can just start moving the blood around your body. I want you to keep it really slow so we're not raising the heart rate too much. And a little challenge for you. I'd like you to point one foot and flex the other and then swap. And then copy the same movement with your hands. And then see if you can do the opposite with your hands to your feet. And you can start moving the elbows as well if you like. So as one foot flexes, the other hand points and swap. Making sure you're breathing as you do this. And then we're going to hold the stillness just for a minute and notice the body and notice the feeling of buzzing that you might get. And then we're going to circle, and Carol automatically did this, didn't you, Carol, then? So circle the wrists.
It's my favourite movement.
Is it? And keep it quite small. That's it, so just gentle circles. And we're going to circle the feet like we're circling the wrists. And I feel like Anne has a slight smile on her face because she knows where I'm going with this, don't you, Anne? Let's go the opposite direction first.
I don't know where you're going with it. I'm just so chilled.
Oh, good. I love that. Oh. Did you all see Anne's video on Facebook on the mob?
I did. It was cool.
Very cool. It's kind of a case of don't try this at home, though.
Yes.
And then hold your stillness. That's it. And we're going to circle one wrist. That's it. And circle the other wrist in the same direction. And then we're going to circle the ankles in the opposite direction to your wrists. I think this is going to hurt my brain.
It's like love to move.
Yeah. Suzanne would be so proud.
You would.
I would laugh if that was Suzanne now. Oh no, it's Veronica. Oh.
It's not happening.
It wouldn't be fun though if it was easy, would it?
No.
And then when you're ready, take a moment to stop and breathe. Hello Veronica, well done for making it.
Hello, I'm gonna keep my camera off because I have a headache. I'm gonna try and do what I can.
Okay.
But I have a massive headache today, so.
Bless you. We're going super chilled and slow. Lots of relaxation.
Thank you.
Okay, so anything where you lift your hands above your heart can increase your heart rate. So I do want you to be mindful of this because lying down, your hands are going to be above your heart, okay? So do rest when you need to, but what we're going to do, and you can choose if you want to do it, is breathe as we lift the arms and breathe out as we float them down. That's it. And your legs can be lengthened or bent. So you breathe and float. So hopefully, Veronica, you can do this with your eyes closed. And you can just gently move whatever feels good to you. And as we float our arms, we're going to sway the knees side to side. And there doesn't need to be any particular rhythm to it. And at some point you might want to rest the arms and allow the knees to take over, or you could continue with both. And if you're feeling at all potsy, keeping your arms down here can help as well. And then moving the arms so they float open and closed. And then allow the body to settle just for a moment and a couple of breaths. Are you all coping so far? Yeah. It's I find it very challenging to slow movement down because my brain, I'm usually often rushing from one thing to the next. So I don't know if this is something that you're finding a challenge or if you're enjoying it. But for me, it's a challenge. So we're going to bring the arms up and float one knee out and the opposite arm out. Breathing in as you float open and breathe out as you return. That's it. Breathing in and breathing out. And if you need to conserve energy at this point, you can bring your arms down and float. And see if you can maintain the strength in your abdominal muscles to stop your pelvis tilting from side to side as you do this one. So you might want to think about pressing your tummy down into the mat. Well done, Michelle. It's really working, isn't it? Love it.
Yeah, I'm laying on the sofa though. I've got the back of the sofa in the way, but I also realised I shouldn't have worn a dress.
Just tuck it in your pants, it's fine. And then when you're ready, coming back to the centre and walk your feet so they're hip width apart. So Anne, you'll be doing this the opposite. So you'll be guiding down from the head first. We'll be guiding up from the pubic bone first. So Anne, you're doing roll downs. We're doing shoulder bridge. So breathing in. As you exhale, gently lift the pelvis and just the pelvis off the mat, keeping the rest of your body on the floor. And then lower and down. That's it. So we're not coming up too high. And the reason I'm doing it like this, and I've not said to remove anything underneath your head, is it can help to have your head a little bit lifted. If you are prone to dizziness and if you are feeling at all icky at the moment. So if you want to remove the pillow behind your head and come up a bit higher, that's absolutely fine too. And imagine pushing those knees away from you as though they're reaching towards the wall. So we're going to lift our arms up. And as we lift the pelvis up, we're going to peel the arms down and swap. Smooth and slow. That's it. And Anne, I know it's really hard watching someone do something that's different to you. Okay, you're doing really well. So I was thinking you could maybe just send the arms down the legs as you peel forward and then bring yourself back up again, if that helps. Yeah, so it's not too neck focused, it's a little bit more with the rest of the spine. Well done, Emily, for listening to your body.
I can't do the arms anymore. Too much nerve pain.
Yeah. Is it making you potsy?
No, I've got a lot of nerve pain in my arms,
Oh, bless you.
and it's reaching a point where I can't just kind of ignore it.
Yeah. And then when you're ready, float the legs down, float the arms down, and sway the knees side to side. So from here, we're going to internally rotate at the shoulder. So it's like we're rolling one shoulder forward and then rolling it back. And you will feel it against the mat, kind of tipping into the mat and then releasing. And anyone who's sitting up, sit back against the chair and see if you can feel the shoulder blade moving against the back of the chair. That's it. So it's just one side at the moment that we're doing. Yes, perfect. And then we're going to swap sides. So rolling the other one in and out. And then we're going to bring the arms into a T and bring the arm across the body, feeling the movement of the shoulder blade as you do this, and then gently return. And swap sides. And an option, if you feel up to it, is to gently rotate. So it's like you're just bringing yourself a little bit onto your side and then returning back as you move on to the other side. So if arms isn't going to work for you today, feel free to keep them settled and move very slightly from side to side using your knees to allow you to do it. That's it. Whichever version you're doing, you're going to get a nice massage on your back. Then when you're ready, bringing yourself back and allow yourself to have a moment to settle. So feel free to have a wiggle or reset your pelvis or your shoulders away from your ears. And take a couple of deep breaths. And if you feel up to it, we're going to push ourselves into a seated position. If you're not feeling up to it, you're going to do the gentle knee sway like this. So gently sending the knees towards one side and then very gently moving towards the other on your breath. So breathing in as you move the knees, breathing out as you bring them back. Otherwise, we're going to try and find our mermaid position. So this is a mermaid position. If that doesn't work for you, there's options. There's this version, or there's this version, okay? That's it. So we're mermaids, we're sitting beautifully on a rock. We're going to place our hand down towards one side. That's it. And then we're going to comb our hair into the water. That's it. So you're just lengthening all the way up, but you're trying not to hyperextend the neck too much. So you make sure you've got a gap as you comb. And then using your tummy muscles, lift yourself up and over to the other side. Reaching your hand, breathing in. So you can keep your hands much lower here if you need to. So, combing your hair into the water. Good. And I know that if you're doing something different for me, it's very difficult. So you're swaying your knees very gently side to side. That's it, final one. Tummy muscles are lifting you up and over. And then the version Joseph Pilates would do to get you to change would be this one here. But just be careful of your kneecaps, because I often lose my kneecap when I do that. Well done. And that's for those of you who were sitting in the mermaid in the first place. And then we're going to comb the hair the other way into the water, still keeping a gap here as you lengthen.
Do it
That's
one
it.
way round, but struggle on the other side. I think I'm one-sided.
So, Michelle, did you say you're struggling, you were fine one way but not the other?
Yeah.
Yeah. That means you might be just a bit stiff on one side of your hips, and if that is the case, and if it's uncomfortable, adjust. So you've got that version or you've got that version. So yeah, just choose what's going to work for you. Just make sure you tuck your dress down that way.
Ah,
Up and over. Well done. I do think you've got very good dress control, Michelle. I am most impressed. I would not have managed that. Up and over. Feel the tummy lift up and over. This is your final one. While I change the page. Ooh. Up and over. There we go. And then we're going to move into a saw, but an adapted one. So sit in a position that is comfortable for you, however that might be. That's it. Well done. So, Amy, your legs are really wide. Can you do the splits?
I've never tried. I didn't dance or anything like that. I don't know.
Blimey. Is that comfy for you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, okay. So we're going to very gently rotate and then bow our head towards our knee and then return back up again. And then rotate and bow the head towards the knee and return back up again. Okay, so that's the gentle one. So if you're lying down and you're feeling super rubbish, send the knees towards one side, just a little bit, and then nod your head towards the opposite side. So you're going to swap very gently. It's almost like you're drawing a rainbow with your nose. That's it. And then when you're ready, we're going to come back and we're going to move into a gentle cat and cow. So we're going to arch the spines and then extend the spines. So if you're lying down, you're going to very gently tilt your pelvis away from you as you tuck your chin downwards and tilt your pubic bone towards your nose as you lift your nose. Perfect. And one more. And then when you're ready, you're going to gently move down into a lying position again. And if it works for you, hug the knees in towards your chest and circle them. If it doesn't work for you today, you're going to move into that marble on a plate position that we did at the start, as we're gently circling the pelvis. And let's go the other direction as well. And allow one leg to move down to the floor and hug the other leg in. And if you're able to, lengthen your leg away and breathe. That's it. And support your leg still as you open it away from the body and breathe. So Amy, if you let your right leg rest and hold the left leg out to the left bit, that's it. You got it. Well done. Anyone who's had a hip replacement, bring the leg back into the centre. If you've not had a hip replacement, swap hands and guide the knee across the body. Allow the pelvis to lift and gently return. Now, Anne, I don't know how high up you're getting your leg. Are you lifting it at all, or are you just having a chill?
I am lifting it, but not high enough to show it on the screen.
So I was going to say, if it feels better for you, you could open the legs a little bit and dip the knee in towards the centre instead. So you're still getting that internal, like, juiciness in that hip. And then we're going to hug the other knee in towards our chest and lengthen the other leg. Gorgeous. And breathe. And then open the knee away from the body. That's it. By the way, the pattern makes my legs look funny, so I've put my hand here so you can see that I'm moving the leg away from the midline. That's it. And then cross over, remembering if you've had a hip replacement, you stay in the centre. Gently move. And then allow your legs to rest. So you're resting in a comfortable position for you. So it could be your legs are still bent if you prefer, or it could be that they're lengthened, whatever feels better for you for now. And I want you to imagine that the surface you're lying on is really cool, but it's comfortably cool. So it's not cold, it's just nice and soothingly cool underneath you. And we're going to do some yogic breathing. I'm going to sit up. You can sit up if you want to, but this works quite nicely if you're lying down. So we're going to take a few minutes just to slow things down again and allow yourselves to cool. And just allow your body to fully absorb the benefits of the gentle movement that we've just done. So the first one is a cooling breath, and it's actually a yogic breathing, and I've completely forgotten the name. Begins with S, as most yogic words do. So start finding a comfortable position, allow your shoulders to soften, and let your arms to rest naturally. And if you're able to, curl the tongue. You've created a circle with your tongue. Some of us can't do that, okay? So you've created like a tube with your tongue. If that doesn't work, bring your teeth together and open your lips. So you've got this, or you've got, okay? And we're going to breathe in through our tube, whatever we've created. So we're going to go, and then close the mouth and breathe out through your nose. That was very fun to teach there. So you're either going to go like this, or, and then breathe out through your nose. And notice the coolness of the air as it enters. And do this in your own pace. And with each breath, feel a gentle sense of coolness spreading through your body, just releasing any lingering heat or tension or effort. And if you begin to feel woozy at any point, it's probably because you're really oxygenating your body. So you can take a moment to breathe normally at any point you need to. And just remembering to spread the air, the coolness of the air throughout your whole body. And then we're going to find another pose where you would either bend your knees, or if you've got something available that you can lift your legs up a little bit, like, and I don't know how high your desk is, but it could be a desk or a stool. You can have a special chair or bed that lifts your legs up. So I'm going to use a dining chair just here to lift the legs. So whatever's going to work for you, it could even be cushions or it could just be bent knees. And allow the palms to rest upwards. That's it. And allow your body to settle down onto the surface that you're resting on. And allow your breath to settle. And this is something you could do later if you wanted to, if you had time and you're really suffering with the heat, is maybe putting a cold cloth on your forehead, or lying here and imagining a cooling breeze just gently drifting over you as you lie here and you breathe. So you're allowing your whole body to just let go. Allowing each part of your body to feel supported on the cooling ground underneath you. And enjoying the cooling breeze just drifting over the top of you. And allow your jaw to relax. And allow the muscles on your face to soften. And feel your belly gently rising and falling with each breath. And for now, there's nothing to do and nowhere to be. You're just here, nurturing your body. And if you had something propping up your legs, you might want to slide it away. As we let our knees roll over towards the right hand side. So I'm turning around so I can still see you. So allowing everything to drift over to the right. Or you could be, if you're sitting down, just allow the knees to settle towards the right a little bit. And you might want to curl into a little fetal position. And rest here, feeling grounded and supported. Still thinking about relaxing your shoulders and your neck. Relaxing down your spine and your belly. And then when you're ready, we're going to gently roll over to the left-hand side. Finding your version of a comfy fetal position. Imagining how you're letting your pelvic floor muscles and your buttocks just relax. Moving down your legs, down to your feet. Allowing every part of your body to feel gently supported by the cooling earth. And you can either stay lying down if it feels better, or you could make your way up to a comfortable seated position. And bring your awareness to your body. And slowly scan from the crown of your head down to your toes. Noticing any sensations of warmth or even coolness or stillness. And take a moment to silently thank your body for showing up today. For the effort and for the breath and for simply being here. We're going to close with 3 cooling breaths, either through your tongue or your teeth as you breathe in. And exhale gently through the nose. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more, breathing in. Breathing out. And when you feel ready, gently blink your eyes open. And notice how you're feeling. And now allow yourself to carry this feeling of calm and cool with you throughout the rest of your day. As we're all going to reach our hands to the height that's available to us today as we breathe in. And exhale, bringing gratitude to our bodies and our minds. Well done, everybody.